back inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Browns nothing. Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, he's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks 14, Browns nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Drive about to get started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Patrick on the tackle.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Here's Calais, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punting, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain to the fullback.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 at the Browns' 47-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Mike 52. Hey, good job right there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down. And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to find Lazard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Number 53. Mike 53. And let's get that home. 21.
On first down, Garoppolo gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run, delay, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
By the fullback.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Patrick Queen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
36-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. To throw again is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike, 53, Mike. White. Check, 53, Mike. Check, 53, Mike. Hey, they scared.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Play action. It's Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They run with Calais. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Raymond Calais.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kalen Balaj, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Rolling to his right. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Back up the middle.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Raymond.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
But it's third down.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wilson on the keeper.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, is the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Garoppolo again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Seahawks take over first down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On the give, this is their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right
now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Wilson's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
A loss of a yard.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah.